Sure. Am I on? Am I working?
Yep, we hear you.
Uh, John, obviously you haven't, played a ton of tennis and been able to build up a lot of momentum, but just being back at this tournament, how much does that do for your confidence? And then also, last week in Acapulco, doubles title and singles semis, how much do those things combined do for your confidence?
Yeah, no, it actually does. I wasn't too happy with how I played in the match that I lost last week. But when I look back on that week, I was able to play 7 matches, singles and doubles. I haven't done that in a long time in one event. So, and that's exactly what I need right now. I need time on court. And when I got to Atlanta, it wasn't so much, my first practice wasn't so much trying to find things in my game. It was just, getting my body ready to go because I played a lot of matches. And so that's a really good feeling. And today was another good step forward against a tough opponent. Of course, 3 sets and kind of, pretty hot, fast conditions. So I'm happy with how I played and happy to win, and we'll see what I can do going forward.
Ricky, any follow-up?
Yeah, just how nice is it to be back at a tournament where you have such a home court advantage? I mean, obviously today it was in the middle of a work day, so you didn't have tons, but how nice is it, to be playing in the USA with fans?
Oh yeah, it's great. The setup here in Atlantic Station is awesome. Everyone knows that. And I have my wife and kids here, and got our little room. We have our little washer and dryer, making breakfast in the morning for the kids. It definitely feels like I'm at home right now. And I've said it a zillion times that I'm very comfortable here in Atlanta, but it doesn't guarantee anything, of course. Every time I've played my first match here in Atlanta, it's always been tough. And today was no different. But in the past, I've always been able to start playing really well after that first match. So hopefully that can be the same this year.
You've won this tournament so many times. Does going 2 years without winning it, does it feel like a drought almost?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, a couple years ago, I lost to Riley 7-6 in the third. That was tough. I mean, I knew that match was going to be a coin flip, just didn't quite go my way. So last year, of course, didn't happen. So I would love to hold that trophy again. It'd be cool.
Okay, Stephanie from ATPtour.com. Stephanie?
Hi, John. Congrats today. Just a little bit about your opponent. How much did you know about him beforehand, coming back from an injury, and were you expecting a performance like that today from him?
No, I knew that he was a good player, and he was definitely on his way up prior to getting hurt last year. And that's very difficult for him. He's a good young player who's in the same, in my opinion, his name deserves to be in the same conversation with all the good young American players. But injury derailed him, and his ranking sitting at 100 something. And he's definitely much better than that, in my opinion. He hasn't played many matches at all lately, and he's still playing at a high level. He's a strong kid with a lot of great weapons. He just needs to play more matches and stay healthy, and he'll be just fine. So I knew the match was going to be tough, and as I said earlier, I was happy with how I played and happy to win.
Thank you, John.
Okay, Cheryl Murray. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, very good. I was just wanted to ask about your decision to play here over playing in the Olympics. I'm sure playing at home probably, played a factor. I guess what my question is, are you feeling a little like you wish you'd played the Olympics, or are you happy to be here in Atlanta?
No, I'm happy to be here in Atlanta. I played in 2012 and had a great time. I just think for me, and it really came down to not wanting to go so far away and be away from my family, where I can, I was able to play in Los Cabos and be with them, and then fly with them to here at Atlanta and be with them again. So just spending more family time, and also realistically, it would have been a very tall task for me to try to to try to medal over there, and just happy to be at home, and really have so much respect for the guys and girls that did go over there and compete, and hopefully I think a few of them are still alive, can bring home some medals for our country.
Thanks.
Cheryl, any follow-up?
Nope, that's it for me. Thanks.
Hey, Madison. Go ahead,
Hey,
Madison.
yeah. Okay, thank you. As far as tournament goes, where does the Atlanta Open rank, and is it one of your favorite places to play at? And how's the weather been as well?
Yeah, well, it's definitely one of my favorite places to play at. It's without a doubt the most successful tournament of my career. I think this is the 11th time they've had the event here in Atlanta, and I've been in the finals 8 times. So I've always just have great memories here. Playing in Atlantic Station, so this tournament's very special to me for sure. Honestly, I played during the heat of the day at 3 o'clock, and it was hot, but when you're out on the court moving around, I truly don't think it's as bad as it is like sitting in the stand. So for us, it wasn't that difficult on court. It's definitely been hotter here before. So all in all, it was just a great day today, and good weather, good conditions, good everything, and that's what Atlanta brings.
Any follow-up, Madison?
Yeah, just one more quick question for you. Are you a type of player who kind of blocks out the fans, or are you kind of one who feeds into the energy and really play off that?
No, I definitely think I play off the energy of the fans, whether it's in my favor or not. I mean, sometimes I've played some very good matches over in Europe before, where not many people were cheering for me. So I think fans packing the courts in a tennis match is something that's really amazing. Something that I really wish a lot of people could experience, to be in a packed stadium watching a tennis match. 2 people going one-on-one out there. It's an unbelievable spectator sport. Players in general do feed off that energy.
Ricky, any last follow-up for John?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Anybody else? All right. Thanks, everyone.